Hey everybody, this is Dominic D'Angelo of WrestleZone.com, and I'm so happy to have with me here today none other than the NWA Women's World Champion, Thunder Rosa. Thunder, thank you for joining me today. It's a surprise and a pleasure because this was kind of last minute, but I'm so happy and grateful you were able to do this.
Yeah, well, it's my day off, so might as well, promote myself.
Yeah, exactly. Why not? Make the most of it while you got this day in between here happening.
Yes.
Yeah. So now, we just finished Dynamite last night, the viewers and everything, and we happened to see you take on Serena Deeb in your debut match for AEW. How did it feel going into it, and how do you feel afterwards now that it's all said and done? Well, starting off before you go into your match with Hikaru Shida.
I was very nervous. Very, very nervous. Why? Because one, there is a level of, excellence to uphold when I step in the ring. Every time I step in the ring, that could be in a regular show or in a TV show. But this one in specific was very particular because this is my debut on national TV and international too.
Mm-hmm.
9 million people watched the show yesterday.
Right.
The highest ranking ever that they ever had. Thanks to Thunder Rosa. You are very welcome, AEW. They want to do women's wrestling. I'm going to say I'm just kidding, but I'm just going to, Thunder Rosa feels a little cocky today, so I'm going to let her talk. Yeah, it was a little, I feel pressure because I wanted to show that you can have a really good match in national TV, and I think with the reviews and with everything, people were very pleased. Am I pleased with my performance? No, I'm never pleased with my performances. I think I could have done a lot better. There's a lot of things that I feel like on Saturday I will show on pay-per-view, and that was just an appetizer.
Yeah. What if you had to pick a couple things? Because I thought, like I told you too, I thought you guys stole the show, you and Serena Deeb last night. It was the highlight of the episode, and on a go-home episode nonetheless for a pay-per-view, introducing not only you but Serena Deeb to the AEW as well. What would you say that? And it's good to be critical. I always think it's great to be critical of yourself too, because that always keeps you driven and keeps you going. What would you say was certain aspects that you might have thought that you might have needed to work on or anything?
No, there's certain things that you need to work when you're working TV, and the type of TV that worked yesterday is different from what I used to do at NWA. We don't have commercials, so that's things like that, and then nitpicky things that I know I could do better. And I will work on definitely next Saturday, which is great because it's like a test run for me for Saturday. What you saw yesterday is just like I said, just a little bit of what I'm gonna bring, because everybody's gonna be able to see this match in its entirety. There's no break. There's nothing. They're gonna see me going like a bull, like a dog, trying to get this championship.
Yeah, and it's pretty neat too. How does it feel too, just being able to represent NWA, bringing that beautiful belt with you too that you guys have, and just kind of that. It's wrestling's such a ever-changing landscape in today's world too. It's such a wild atmosphere with the pandemic going on, all these different elements coming into play. But you being able to represent your own promotion too, and coming into AEW, how does it feel like having such high stakes and everything like that going into Saturday?
How does it feel?
Yes. Yeah.
Man, I'm ready. The world's gonna see something that I don't think they've seen on AEW, of course. Okay. I'm gonna bring my all, man. I have something that I wanted to say for a minute, and I think I want to say it right now. You gotta give me a second.
Yeah, no problem.
It's this is something that I feel is gonna happen, whether I have to go around her over her or my personal favorite, man. Through her. I'm calling for the gold and the glory. And honestly, everybody at AEW, if you don't think I am the queen of professional wrestling, then come and try me. Because I'm freaking ready. There you go.
Hey, I like it. I like it. And do you feel? I mean, I think this is. Do you feel you guys can? I think you guys can potentially steal this show too. Like just looking at the card and the lineup. I mean, there's nothing. I don't think there's anything better than just a one-on-one singles match, and you two are gonna have it there. Do you kind of have that vibe and that element too that you know that you're possible of stealing the show here?
Oh yeah, like anytime, man. Anytime somebody like her or me get in the ring, we can probably do anything, you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, the stakes, like I said, the stakes are really high for both of us. But I think it's more for her than for me, honestly. I'm the new kid on the block.
Yeah.
You know?
You got nothing to lose. Well, yeah, you got nothing to lose. You just go in there and make your presence known kind of deal. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you feel being there at Daly's Place in Jacksonville and everything like that? How was the backstage environment there? How was the vibe there from different talent and everything like that? Did you feel kind of an overall positive environment, a competitive environment? Did you feel?
Why are you always asking these questions, yo? Like, you're chismoso. Like, you're so chismoso. Like, it's like I would like to be like, I'm gonna tell you the truth, man. I wouldn't be here, honestly. I would have been like, hey, bro, I don't think I want to be here, man. Like, you just pay them. Like, no, man, they've been super supportive, man. Like, I love Dustin, man. Dustin is the coolest cat in town, man. Everybody's been really nice. Cody was, like, super nice to me. All the ladies, I've worked with them before, so it's been really cool and refreshing. I like working with the young talent when we have to train. So, hey, overall, it's been a positive experience. I'm taking every moment in, and I'm really enjoying it, because, like, it's been 6 years of grinding nonstop, and I haven't, like, had the chance to just sit down, back, and relax and be like, wow, like, I'm doing it. It's happening. I'm representing the company I work for. I'm representing history, NWA women's title, It doesn't matter what happened on Saturday. I'm still a champion no matter what, and it's just gonna help me be a better wrestler by, like, facing some of the best in the world, which one of them is Sheeta, and she is the champion of AEW.
Mm-hmm.
Like, a lot of people, like, that's one thing I feel like even in the martial arts area, they don't want to fight. Some people, like, don't want to fight people that are really, really good because they don't want to miss their record, But in order to grow, you have to fight the best to be the best.
Right.
Yeah. And I don't want to be a mediocre wrestler. I don't.
Yeah. And you feel too, coming from an MMA background too, you feel like a lot of that, because, I mean, with MMA, you get your wins, you get your losses. That just happens with MMA kind of deal. Do you feel like that bringing that kind of element added to almost, an in-ring persona and what you bring as Thunder Rosa too, do you feel that that's a great motivator for a lot of you, like not just you, but a lot of your colleagues as well? Do you feel like bringing that kind of attitude where it's like, I'm going in, I'm not worried about my wins, losses. I'm not worried about anything like that. Do you feel overall that's a positive upholding mindset for a lot of talent to have, not just in MMA, but in wrestling?
No, I think some people don't think that way. It's like, because again, a lot of us are looking for a contract.
Yeah.
A contract that is gonna pay, our bills. A contract where we don't have to do 3, 4, 5, 6 side hustles, and that's important. I mean, wins and losses are important, but it comes to a point where, part of the grow or whatever is challenging yourself and then fighting the best, and especially once you're, like, established. And there's, like, okay, like, I don't really have, like, a lot to lose, like, that's when you can, do that, I feel. But when you're starting, you have to be very, very mindful of what you do. But with that said, again, my mindset right now is, it's all, like, I have to fight the best. I have to train with the best. I mean, when I'm training in MMA, like the guys that are pro, although I'm like still, really young in business and MMA, they have to pull me on the side and they're like, "You're training with us. You're gonna get your ass beat because otherwise you're not gonna learn." When you begin, you're gonna get comfortable. You have to get uncomfortable. You have to be uncomfortable in order to get better. And if you just wanna do your thing and never be uncomfortable, then be mediocre. I don't wanna wrestle you. I don't wanna fight you. I got on the cage with somebody who had like 6 years of experience on jiu-jitsu, on Muay Thai, on striking. I only trained for less than a year when I stepped in the cage, and I went broke.
Whoa.
Yeah. And that's that. You have to be fearless, and you have to believe in yourself. That no matter what happens, win or lose, you are learning. This is part of the process. A very painful process. But it's a process.
Yeah, nonetheless.
And I'm telling you, that humbled me so much to see things in a different level. And now that I think about it, I'm like, bro, I was crazy to do that. But sometimes when you don't take risks that way, you're never gonna move forward. You're never gonna do anything, and you're always gonna be stagnant. And you're gonna be the champion in your hometown.
Right.
No, it was an eye-opening thing for me because I never, just like what I did in the cage, I never give up. Never. Even when I was in really crappy situations or when my punches were rolling and I could not score one. Never gave up. Never showed her I was afraid. And that's what Sheeta's gonna see. I am not gonna show her, and I have not shown any fear.
Right.
Zero fear. Because I'm not scared of her. I faced death already. I know how it feels, And after you get that feeling, it's like addicted. You just go when it's dangerous. You just want to get punched in the face. You know how it feels. I know when you bleed from your forehead without getting cut with foreign objects, with an elbow. I know how it feels when the blood is warm and runs in your face. I know that feeling. And she's going to feel the pain on Saturday.
I'm and having that kind of attitude too, and knowing that you're capable, you've been through that before, and having that mindset, I think it's ultimately you've been there, so going up against anybody like that, you don't have anything to. Obviously, you have a competitor that's facing you, but you still have that mindset and that attitude of okay, I've been here before, I'm capable of handling it, and having that confidence in yourself, and that can apply to everything too. But MMA and wrestling, it's you want that attitude because that shows what stars want to achieve. Is to get to the very top. And it's a super mindset to have, no doubt. So, how would you say, too, this relationship has been so far? It seems like a pretty good chemistry and electricity between the NWA and AEW. Did you kind of feel that, too, when you were there last night and going through this whole process of working with AEW?
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, it's keeping my mind open that this is gonna be great for both companies because again, the talent that we have at NWA, it's different than the talent that they have in AEW, and it will bring a different flair to the show if this is what they want to do, and if this is something in the near future. So as you can see, when they brought me in, we showed something completely different that they haven't seen, that the AEW loyals haven't seen, and that's what we're here for, is to steer the pot, baby, show what the NWA is all about.
Mix it up and raise the bar. That's what it's something I've really appreciated about NWA Power and what the product you guys been doing is it is a heavy focus on the women's division. You guys play a major factor on that program, and the talent there is so diverse, and the ability to for fans to latch onto it, I feel, is very attainable there. Did you kind of seeing the competition in AEW and in NWA? Do you feel that there's with the women talent it can all kind of line up in a lot of ways. Like, can you see that like transition of maybe talent coming back and forth, or vice versa, or anything like that? And who really stands out to you from an AEW perspective and an NWA perspective?
It's all up in the air. Like I really don't want to give you like a hard answer on this particular question.
Yeah.
Because it's all up. Like I can tell you, yeah, this will be a super amazing, and like make all these assumptions. But I like to keep it real. I don't know.
Yeah. Right. That's the way to do it.
And it's like it's all up to them. It's all up to them.
Yeah.
So,
and I know too from just an outside perspective, it's an exciting thing to see too, because I know what the NWA roster is capable of, and having that balance of what AEW brings to the table too. It can be a very, very good relationship, I feel, overall. So did you feel like more pressure in the AEW title shot coming up in comparison to, say, like your MMA debut, or is it like apples and oranges in comparison? Do you kind of feel a little bit more pressure coming into this Saturday than maybe, say, like working in MMA or starting off in MMA, or is like you mentioned being uncomfortable, but how's it go for you?
I just feel like I'm like, it feels like I'm about to get in the cage. It's the same thing. Because you don't know if you're gonna win or you're gonna lose. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I trained my whole career, 6 years, for an opportunity like this.
Mm-hmm.
So I know the jitters, the adrenaline, the everything. Like when I go and train in the gym, like my mind is set. I've been visualizing this. I'm about, like, literally after this, I'm gonna do some work and I'm gonna go meditate. I'm gonna write down and I'm gonna visualize what's gonna happen on Saturday. Like, this is, sorry, like my kids who was like looking, they're like calling me.
That's okay.
I'm visualizing all this because it's very important. By the time I get there, I cannot let my nerves get the best out of me.
Right.
The biggest stage I have ever had in my life. And I'm performing at a level that probably some people never seen before. That I've done it before at a smaller scale. But this is bigger, man. It's bigger than anything I've done. And I'm confident on my abilities. I'm confident on what I'm bringing to the table. Like, I'm gonna talk to my coaches today and tomorrow. So, like, we're gonna regroup and gather and see what's gonna be our strategy for Saturday. And some people are like, man, that's silly, man. Like, wrestling is fake. Oh, man, it comes a lot. I mean, this kind of matches, a lot comes into play, And I'm not taking this just like any other regular match. Like, this is a championship match. When was the last time that NWA Women's Champion faced another champion for another company?
It's been, yeah. No, I can't. I certainly can't. Absolutely not. And that's what's an exciting element about it too. I feel you're just the.
And just like I said on the promo, like on the promo that came out when they introduced me,
mm-hmm.
I'm here not to help Sheeta, but to help myself to put the women's division on the map, for people to see what women's wrestling looks like and how it should look like on TV.
Right.
Period. We are real athletes, man. We should be allowed to do what the men do on this stage. And I will continue to say it again. I am allowed to do this in the NWA. I'm allowed to do this in the Indies. I am allowed to do this everywhere I set foot in. And now on Saturday, that's what they're going to see. They're going to see two wrestlers, not women, two wrestlers going in for everything at all out. That is it.
It's no doubt. It's like, I think it's one of the top matches that we can look forward to on Saturday. It's like, having that, those stakes and everything mixed in together with it is awesome to see. And I think something that's very cool that you do too is your own promotion as well, Mission Pro. Talk about that a little bit. Do you guys have a show coming up, don't you? September 21st as well?
Yes, we do, and I want to thank absolutely all the fans that bought the tickets. We're almost sold out online.
Really?
Yes, we are. I think we have like 15 tickets left.
Oh, wow.
So, yes, Oh, somebody call the ambulance! You know? Sorry, I'm being too sarcastic.
It's okay.
I'm sorry. Yeah, we have a show on September 18th. And we've been working our asses off, man. It's gonna be amazing. We have excellent talent. La Rosa Negra. Swallow's gonna be there. Who else? Let me name them all.
Who did I see him?
Gentleman,
Yeah.
Avery. Jess is gonna be our agent. I'm there. I'm like looking at the. I'm closing my eyes and looking at everybody that is gonna be there.
Yeah.
We have a lot of local talent from Texas, which I want to give a shout out. They've been amazing, sharing and talking to people. Because I know, like, a lot of the girls are so new, they feel very uncomfortable doing podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
But, now I'm a professional podcaster, responder, or, like, interviewee. Like, I love it. So we have Sheila K, Rachel Rose, Alex Gracia, Roxy, Mandy, I can't say her last name, Elena Black, Jennifer Muscles, Holy Dad is on commentary. Then, yeah, man, we're really excited. The matchups are really good. Definitely Robert Reed did an excellent job on doing the matchups. And I am really excited. I mean, you guys are going to get to see Big Swole having a match that is longer than whatever she's done in a minute. So I'm pretty sure she's very excited.
I bet.
And she's having something with La Rosa Negra, who's like a firecracker. A lot of people don't know who she is. Man, she's one of the best wrestlers that's coming up from Puerto Rico. So I can't wait to see that match. And we have, Red Velvet is going to be in our show too.
Oh, wow.
She's going to be doing a lot of work in AEW.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really have them there. So they've been like really, the ladies at AEW, they've been really open, and they're super excited about the show. They're just super excited to be part of it. Again, because it's different, because it's run by females, and we're giving them time to fucking to freaking wrestle, and that's what it's all about. Like, we want to showcase what we can do, and man, I have invested so much in my husband and I. We have invested, my husband, my friend, and I'm gonna say it. It's not me only. We have invested so much, like, financially, on running female shows that are not like your typical, like, Rise, Shimmer, It's just different. Because we believe on what we can do as professional athletes. And I'm a huge advocate on this, man. I just don't, like, run my mouth and, like, start, like, being a Twitter police or a Twitter warrior.
Yeah, right?
I'm funny where with my mouth is, man. And I'm putting money of my own that I make on the indies, that I make doing, on my other, side jobs, to invest in women's wrestling.
And it's a great platform to be able to do. I'm sure it's super rewarding for you to be able to do that too, and get the voice, like, because that is like what you said in the beginning of the interview. That's like part of your goal is to do that too, and put women's wrestling on the map, and not just like the term women, but just wrestling in general. So it's like it's got to be a rewarding aspect for you to do for that, no doubt about it.
I mean, why the heck am I gonna be doing that? Just because I want people to, like, I want the likes, because I want to get followers? No, if I want to get followers, I just put a booty picture in there and I get like 100, 200.
Yeah.
What's the real stuff we gotta do?
Mm-hmm.
We're never gonna move forward. We're never gonna achieve equality if we're not supporting each other.
It's totally true. Yeah. No.
And you gotta invest. You gotta put the work. If you don't put the work, nothing is gonna happen. I'm gonna complain on Twitter and start doing a bunch of stupid stuff. It's like I'm a woman of my word. I'm a woman of action, inside and outside of the ring.
Yeah.
You don't agree with me? Fine. You don't got to. My work speaks louder than anything else. If you don't agree with them, fine. You don't gotta be my friend. You don't got. I do what I believe is right, and what I believe is right is that women need more spaces in shows, more time, and we need to be treated equally. And I'm saying in the ring, when we get paid, and everything else. Because we still 2020. This business is male dominated.
Yeah, very much so. Very much so. And it's like, there's elements that, people, I mean, there is a demand for women's wrestling and to see it. And you can obviously see that too on television and everything. But like to make, there's still a lot of strides to be made for sure, no doubt. And, it's very awesome that you're able to do that and put on a good show like that too for Mission Pro. But also just representing the NWA. And then going into AEW, it's there's a lot of cool elements going on. So it's pretty sweet to see as a fan and writer of the business. So it's awesome. How do people follow you on Twitter or anything like that? Do you want to get anything like that over? Feel free to.
www.thunderrosa.net. You can purchase all my merchandise, everything there. You can also follow me at thunderrosa22 at all my handles. And you can go on YouTube and watch my old videos because I have not edited videos. And I apologize. I've been really busy lately.
Really?
Just a little bit.
Just a touch.
As soon as things start like slowing down a little bit more, I'm gonna start putting more videos and doing more live feeds and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, like again, thank you for giving me the space to like go off and start talking about women equality. You can have me talk about this all day. Also, I just want to thank absolutely the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of messages I received yesterday in the last couple of weeks about congratulating me for being at AEW. Again, I'm fighting on Saturday, not only for me, but for all of those who are no longer here because of, life, because they passed away, and they were not able to, like, fulfill their dreams to the fullest. Yeah.
No, it's awesome that you have that platform and you're able to, and, like, to make note of that, too, is just especially appreciative, too. I think that's very cool of you, So, Thunder, thank you so much for the time. I super appreciate it. It was like I was so excited when I was sleeping and I got an email at 4 a.m. and you were like, "Yeah, let's set up an interview." I was like, "All right." So it was pretty cool to get that opportunity to speak with you today. I really appreciate it.
So. No, you're very welcome. Sorry, I got carried away a little bit. You guys actually get the best promos of all the interviews I've done today.
Oh yeah, really?
Yeah. Because I just had like another one for an hour before you called me. And then I had Wednesday radio, Busted Open Radio.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then I had an interview with at SportsIllustrated.com. And then I think ESPN San Antonio is supposed to call me.
Oh wow, jeez. You.
Yeah, so it's been I've been like spreading the gospel. Just spreading the gospel. You continue to spread the gospel. So, yeah.
Well, dang, you're doing a hell of a job. And, no, thank you. Just thank you so much for the time. Yeah, it's awesome. And I'm really looking forward to Saturday and seeing you flourish and having, getting women's wrestling further on the map. So it'll be awesome to see. So, thank you so much. And, thanks everybody for listening. This is Dominic D'Angelo, WrestleZone.com. And, we'll talk to you soon.